Yes, yes, guys, it's another month of March, and we're back again with Afrobeat Trending. My name is Vibe Master JD, alongside the impeccable, the
I know
hypest
that's
of the
right.
hypest.
I
Let me
know
hype
that's
you up, oh.
right.
Let me hype you up, oh.
Okay, okay.
And of course, the one they call MIA. MIA,
But
how you
never
doing, bro?
missing an action period. I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm glad, man, to be back again to
I
wrap
can't
up.
even lie. It's so beautiful that we are 3 months into that's 3 episodes also into Afrobeats trending because
Right,
it's so nice. I like
right.
that. It just feels like the year keeps on going.
Fast and fast and fast and fast. But hey, we are here. And we're gonna
Like
keep it
wow.
pushing. I can keep doing our thing. So how's your month been so far, man? There's been so much gist in the month. Maybe not as much as February and January, but of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. I actually realized that March was kind of slow. I didn't know how it was slow, but I was kind of really slow. But at the same time, it's been very exciting. I mean, this
Right,
is the month where Pella has been on the news for various strange things, like saying
right.
that he doesn't know who Runtown is. Excuse
Okay.
me?
Um I'm gonna look at it from this angle. You know me, I like to look at it from a different angle every time, right? So Pella is from which generation? I'm sure it's like in his early 20s or maybe, still,
Mm-hmm.
late teenager. So it's
Mm-hmm.
possible that he doesn't know Run Town. Very possible because he might not be a music person like me and you or other people.
Yeah. Funny
And
enough is that he actually came out to say that he knows the song Mad Over You, but
right,
he doesn't know Runtown himself.
right. Plus Run Town too has been like MIA, not you,
Not
not
me.
like you.
Not me.
But yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's been missing in action. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he's been dropping songs, but it's not. I don't think he's really into the music thing anymore. I think he's probably focused on other things right now. He's done it. He's been there. He has one of the biggest Afrobeat songs ever. The first set of Afrobeat songs that went global as well.
Mm-hmm.
He has one of those songs in the year Afrobeats became a thing globally too. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta give it up to him, and you can't blame Pella as well for that. So we'll give him that excuse that
All right, Pella.
yeah, yeah, nothing personal in my
But,
opinion.
you know the funny talking about songs going global. One song that I did not know that was going to really shake like the industry or shake the world is
Right.
Lahu by Charlie Poppy.
Oh,
Have you been
wow.
seeing
That's
what that song is doing?
There's actually a South African trend about it for a country that or a people that
That
always
claim to
have
not
back
like
and forth.
Nigerians.
This time around, you see that's what music does. Music is very spiritual. It has no language. It has no genre to it.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly sometimes it just gets to you. You feel it. You enjoy it. Music has no. But what's the other word to use for it? Music has no restriction.
Restrictions.
If you feel it, you feel it. If you like it, you enjoy it. Your body will move to it by
Mm-hmm.
default. So, big ups to Charlie Poppy for that song. I'm a big critic of Charlie Poppy, but he's improving himself every time by putting out songs that goes viral. So,
That's how you
big up,
feel.
big ups to him. I can have my personal opinion, but hey, who am I to determine his success, right?
Real. Real.
Big shout outs again to the ladies. They always come through with something, immense. Shout outs to Thames. She's going to be headlining the Dreamview Festival on April 6th, which is
April
next
6th.
month. Shout outs
Mm-hmm.
to Aya Star as well. She's featured in a movie, Children of Blood and Bones.
I heard she's even like
That's
one of the lead cast. I'm like,
wow.
okay, okay. And I like so I spoke to David Doe sometime this month,
Right,
and we were having conversations about whether he's going to like go into acting or something, or what he's going to be on music. He said he's going to invest into act some movies, that kind of, because Burna Boy is like the executive director for like a movie that's about to being in production.
right,
So he's like he's going to invest in movies and what have you. But I was like, what about acting? Like actually acting, like not you coming to act like OBO in the
right.
movie. Like you acting,
Come to
acting,
America too.
lead actor, acting. You understand? Come to America
Right,
type of acting.
right.
But I don't know if I'll get to see that side of David. So big shout out to Arasta that we have that side.
Yeah, talking about Davido is about to drop an album five. I don't know the exact date. We heard it was supposed to be this month. It might be a
Is
surprise
yeah.
release because I know it's been
No, no,
doing
it
radio
was booked to
rounds.
April 18th.
Okay,
All right.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. So he's been doing. I've been seeing him doing some media rounds. He was on Santi's Twitch live. He's
Mhm.
been doing some interviews as well. He dropped a single as well. Gay Gay.
Mhm.
What's the
Gay,
title of that
gay.
song? Gay Gay. I can
Be
only remember Gay
there
Gay.
still. No, I
Right.
can't believe that you can only remember Gay Gay. Do you feel like that song was poorly written?
If you say poorly written for a song, it's relative. It depends on what angle you're trying to look at the song from. Is the song enjoyable? The giggy part is
Mhm.
very, very catchy. You would always sing. I was one of those people that said the song is not a smash it, but it's a good song. But the giggy part,
Mm.
the giggy part is very, very is easy to sing along. It's easy to
Okay.
remember. So if you hear giggy, giggy, you'll be moving your head already before you realize it. So
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
whole idea of doing music sometimes is depends on your type of music too, is to entertain people. And this song Be There Still is entertaining. Poorly
Yeah.
written, sometimes you don't have to be all to
Let
get
me ask
song
you.
out
Let me
there.
ask you another question. Do
Right.
you think King Charles is going to like be destined the way he likes Kante?
Scante. Mm.
King Charles III, by the way, of England.
Yeah, he has a Davido and Fave feature on his Apple Music playlist.
A
So
Commonwealth playlist. Yeah. Do you think
right,
he's going to
right.
like be there still the way he likes Kante?
I don't know. I don't know what his taste palettes are like, the kind of music he enjoys, But sometimes songs that are played consistently that you hear around you becomes a part of you and you're gonna like them. So if you like Scamte, so there's a high chance that he enjoys a lot of Afrobeat music that we don't know about yet. I know Apple
Mm,
Music too shuffles music, so he might shuffle the
mm.
song into his playlist and he'll probably be in a good mood that day and you just see Ken Charles saying gay 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 gay.
I want to
So
see King Charles dance gay gay. I'm not gonna
you'll be
lie.
surprised. That's the power of music for you. Uh, I think Joe Boy too is about to drop an album.
Actually, he dropped an
20.
album. He and Ruga dropped an album on the 28th of March.
Okay,
Stunning
28th of
albums, by the way.
wow. Okay, okay, okay. 20
So
La Vida, and Bloom Boy, right?
Blown Boy Brew. So this album for Joe Boy, this is going to be this was his third studio album.
Right. So we're dropping EPs all this
Uh,
while.
you know what? No, no, no. Third studio album, like number three studio album.
Okay.
For Joe Boy, the album is not bad. For Joe Boy, the album is not bad. But here's my thought process.
Right.
I want more from Joe Boy.
Where you mean more? What do you mean exactly?
I don't know how to explain it. Maybe like more
A different
exotic,
style.
a, a different style, more exotic features. The album is really great. Like
Right.
he even has a Brazilian funk music on it. You know, Brazilian
Oh,
funk
okay.
has been picking up
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Afrobeat scene.
yeah.
So it has
Right.
a Brazilian funk music on it. But my God, I want something more exotic. I think he's already trying to test the waters with this Brazilian funk being on it. But
Okay.
I want more.
You want something different. You want some versatility. I think Joe Boy
I
is
don't know.
more of a feel good music guy. He has good melodies. He knows how to deliver his songs. You will dance. You enjoy them. They are lovable music. It's the definition of. I think that's one of the true definitions of Afrobeats music.
Uh
Because we love
huh.
Bedu. We love feel good music. So maybe at some point, maybe he's going to switch it up and do some other things. Not necessarily switch it
Okay.
up, but just incorporate some other things into his music.
Mhm.
But so far so good. At least one of those few guys that has not switched into Afrofusion completely. That is doing
Yeah.
foreign sound. So we gotta give it to him. Big shout out to him and Ruga Bloom Boy for their new albums that dropped. Ashake
Mhm.
and his dad. Ashake is back again in the conversation, and I think again this time around, this is publicity stunt as far as I'm concerned. Nobody can tell
Uh-uh.
me otherwise now
No,
at this
no.
point.
Come on now. It was, it was too. What? Okay. Explain your publicity stunt, because
Right.
I said
So
why you think this publicity stunt.
because the conversation was going on initially, his dad said, they said his dad had stroke and was he attending to his dad. He responded with a freestyle talking about people never get satisfied what you do for them. The next thing they showed the dad again with the baby mama saying, he's not taking care of his child. Then one morning we just woke up and Lil Gaga, I don't, you know who they call Lil Gaga, the guy that does the viral videos with different
Yeah.
people on the streets, comes to say, yeah, settled the conversation and the argument between the father and the son. And the father says, oh, I've forgiven my son. Come on, please. You should stop. At this point, Nigerians are the ones that own the word publicity stunts.
What
Because
if he has? What if he has?
maybe I'm being biased. Maybe I'm being biased too. We can look at it from that. And maybe I'm being biased with Ashake. I don't know. But I just feel that something is not
Clicking.
clicking in the yeah, it's not, it's looking like it's just just something to get into the conversations, get people to
Yeah.
talk about because it's been conversations the last 2 months now. Before it was his
Mm.
label, like him and his manager, him and some of his people, and all of a sudden it's now this one. So
And his
I don't
dad.
know, man.
Well, I
Yeah,
think he's
so
one of the big artists, and he's always going to be in the conversation. That it's
right.
just like there was one time like Davido was always in the conversation, like every other week. Like he just every other week he just he drop that period. So
Exactly. It
I
doesn't be
think like
involved.
once you're but this might die blow over. I don't know. It may blow over. I'm not really sure.
People are not talking about it anymore. You know,
You
people are still
see,
talking about it. So they're on to the next conversation. I know the same thing happened with Bonner Boy and the by Lambo. Is
by
that
the
why
way,
I
the two
shouted?
freestyles, like producers just took a hold of the two freestyles and started making beats on them. Like they are
Right.
going crazy on
And
both Ashake's freestyle and Burna Boy's freestyle.
and now
And
they've
but
released Bonner Boy has actually put out the song with DJs. Some DJs are already playing the song.
no,
Right. So I
I,
don't
I,
know
I, that is crazy
if
because that beginning part. The beginning of the song goes not do, not do, not do, not
yeah.
do. That
Wait,
is a lagbaj,
yeah, Lagbaja, yep, no, yep.
right?
Sample. Yeah.
Right.
Bonner Boy is
You
good at
better
that, if you
mind
know. Yeah.
yourself, oh, mind
Yeah.
yourself.
Ego. Yep. Shout out to Ego. He's
I like
taking
it.
you
I
down
don't know why
memory
I'm
lane,
busting
right?
singing. Yeah,
So,
he has to clear it now. Shit,
of
now
course,
just
it must
for
have.
that people to catch it. Don't clear it. It don't clear out right now.
See, you see what I'm saying about, I told you last month, I said it's probably it's a rollout plan. Let's get into conversations. Let's, get these people to talk about this, and then the song drops. But one good thing about Burna Boy and then sampling records, right? That
What?
always go on. He knows how to pick the right records. He knows how to do the sampling very well. Like this not do now is relatable. Even for a generation that don't know about some people from the generation. I mean, some of the new generation kids might not know about the song,
Yeah.
but they can relate with it already based off of the conversation. They now
And
take it down to those of us that know about the song. By
yeah.
default, we are going to fall in love with the song.
And guess what? The song is already transcending borders. The song is
Yeah,
already
I've seen footballers
the song is already
singing
transcending
it.
borders. Like footballers, like everybody's singing it.
Right,
It's
I'm saying, yep. So again, music is very spiritual. You just have to find the formula. If you can find the right
bang, bang,
formula,
bang, bang, bang.
and then you
You
just
just
keep.
talked about. Okay, I'm listening.
I said it just eats you as long as it's good. Did I interrupt what you're trying to say?
No, when you talked about spiritual, it
Right,
just occurred to me that we had
right.
somebody talk about demonic spirits in the Niger
Oh, in
could
Nigerian
be happening
industry,
in the Nigerian entertainment industry. So I was like,
right. I mean, we know this for a fact that the devil was supposedly, according to what we heard, was the minister for music in heaven.
how did
Yeah.
we get here?
How did we get so to be honest, right, entertainment industry is a very, very toxic, volatile place. We have different kinds of humans here. We have different kind of spirits, demons, that exist in that. It's a very, very I don't know
In
what
the
is
is it
exactly.
at the entertainment industry in a whole or
As a
Nigerian
whole, yeah,
entertainment
no,
industry?
no, Nigeria. Nigeria is a small part of it. It's just entertainment industry generally is a very
Yeah.
crazy is a crazy space. You know, there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of crazy stuff that need to happen for stuff to really occur. You know, some people, we hear about people selling their souls. You hear about people having to join a clan or a crew to be able to gain
I always thought
success.
that that
So
was like fable. I thought
no,
like it was
it's
BS.
well, we've seen it recently, more recently, with more exposure, especially if you're an industry person. You start seeing why certain things are actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's sometimes not good to know too much because then it will start messing with your head on how you see things. But at the same time, these things are real. People are coming out to tell you their experiences. He said one day I'll take an interview to talk about someone in the corner of the entertainment industry who is either absolutely clueless or plain
Or
demonic. Somehow, the brightest budding talents fall into their lap, and either through cluelessness or pure demonic activities, they agree to policies that effectively slow down these talents, and for some other talents, frustrate them out of pursuing their dreams. One day,
do
I
you
don't know, man.
do
You
you
can't
think
fight the industry,
I've got like two questions.
right?
So one of my questions, Ricardo Banks is pushing out a new artist. Do you think this could be another publicity stunt?
It's very possible that it's also a rollout. Very, very possible that it's a rollout,
Because he
but it could
trended that
also.
deal. He trended like mad.
Right. So it could also be the truth. It could be speaking his truth in the whole equation,
Mm,
saying, this is what is going on in my life. I
yeah.
would love if, he can just express himself, but he has already cleared the air that he's not talking about Don Jazzy. So who
Guess my
is he talking
question. My
about?
second question. Who
It
do
was
you
a question.
think he might be talking about?
Ah, man, that's a deep one. I've never ever given it a thought. I
I've been
haven't
giving
thought
it so
deep
much
into.
thought. I'm coming up with nobody.
Okay, so yeah, maybe we'll wait for him to give us what it is that he's talking about. Uh, talking
We'll wait
about
for the interview.
sampling. We'll wait
We
for the
I wait
interview
the
too.
interview.
Ricardo Banks, we can see this. We are with that interview.
I
Tell us
waited
the
like
truth.
mad. I waited like mad. Okay, so this month Wizkid also announced his North American tour dates. Big shout out to
Right.
him. He's
Shout out to
going on
Istanbul.
tour. People have been complaining that he's not pushing the Mariah album. Like even UK people, they're like,
Well,
"Don't do that, my
welcome
nigga."
to the push. Welcome to the push now. Right. So big shout out to him. And Conga
Let's take it way back. I saw that video.
was very, very respectful. I see that's the best way to ask for a collaboration that I've seen so far from someone of his caliber that is an OG. It comes out clean. Saying, I know I know you mess with my sound. I would love if you can do this remix with me. There's no ego in it. Some guys will be like, oh, I'm too big to ask, but hey,
You know what? Big shout out to him, especially the way you said it. It has given me some nicer perspective to it.
right.
But I kind of felt like they're not still going to do it.
They don't have to do it, but at least it took a chance. There's no, it's not going to cost him anything. It hasn't cost him anything so far. People can talk shit in the comment section, but we all know Konga was successful as an artist,
Mm-hmm.
right?
He
He
was.
had a couple of hits and it worked. So you can't. He had his time and he wasn't a failure in his time. So
Yeah.
hey, he's coming out now to ask for a feature. Many of his
Mm-hmm.
colleagues are still doing shows, even smaller shows. So hey, there's
Yeah.
in
Fair.
the entertainment industry, there's nothing like your time is done. You can't.
Mm.
It's until you're done, like you're dead, that you can say you're
That's
done.
yeah.
Your
We,
your hits from 20 years ago can become a smash hit tomorrow.
mm-hmm.
So and you can
You know,
keep performing.
right before we go into our picks of the month or
Right,
our rotation, like global rotation,
right.
let's get into other parts of Africa. South Africa has been playing host to a lot of international artists, and I am jealous as a Nigerian. Not in a bad way, I promise you,
Right.
but like, come on. I want to attend this concert too. So we had Chris Brown with the 80,000
Right. Mm-hmm.
stadium, somersaulting over people, and like, okay, Nigeria next, please. And then now, is it Travis Scott? Travis Scott is going
So
to
South
is
Africa
going.
again.
Yeah, I think it's Travis Scott. Travis Scott is also going to South Africa. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here.
Yeah, I was like,
It's
Travis is also. Just give me a minute. I want to check the good details on the Travis Scott thing. Yeah, October 11. Okay.
to end of the year, right?
Yeah, so Travis Scott has also announced, he announced this month that he's going to be coming to Africa. He's going to South Africa October 11th.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, but you remember again, we don't have we are not ready for big tours like stadium tours like that or stadium concerts like that right now. We can only do certain venues. I think they're working on a venue. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but I have a friend also that mentioned something about multi-billion dollars
In
venues that they're
Nigeria.
trying to, yeah, they're working on. So, but because of insecurities and all these things, a lot of those things don't really happen like they used to back in the day.
Why, why can't we even do stadium event? Like, I mean, I
We
don't
need
think venue per
equipment.
se is the problem because we could do stadium. Maybe more of
Yeah,
production
yeah, production is where the
and
problem will be.
security.
Security, yeah. So those
You get
those two are
because
major right now.
Chris Brown free they fly over Nigeria, you just pion.
Yep.
Then now Nigeria go break it, won't know.
Exactly. So people are gonna be, so there's gonna be like people being very careful to do certain things in Nigeria right now.
Yeah.
We can have our small venues, a
Hmm.
hotel, some other places, but I know for sure within now and next year, a couple of years, we're gonna have big venues that are going to be able to take 60K, 70K, even if it's 30K concert, it's a good start for us being forefront. But again, we can't have it all. Let other African countries take up.
Yeah, yes. So I'm super happy for, I'm jealous but super happy for South Africa because the international artists at least coming to Africa in their tour is beginning to mark the acknowledgement of
Right,
Africa. When they
right.
do world tour in quotes now, they hardly come to Africa at all. So the
Until they
fact
book
that they're
them.
not making stops at South Africa is wonderful. Hopefully we
Right,
can get more good production, nice things around Africa that they are making at least three stops in Africa.
right. We pray and wish for that because Africa is the future. We just need to work together more and stop being too with the
Feisty with each
yeah,
other.
yeah. Let's come
Yeah.
together, unite, and get it done. Song of the month. I have my own
Oh,
favorite. And
wait! Before you get the
oh,
song of
okay,
the
all
month,
right.
I still want
I'm
to talk
jumping too
about
fast.
Molly. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry. Okay, Molly
to the
from
max
to the
from
max.
Ghana.
The
Right,
song is going to the max. Like
right.
she has already broken into the Billboard Afrobeats top 5 in the
Big ups to
US.
Molly. That's nice.
Like
Big ups to
Molly
Molly.
is doing the thing. She is pushing the song so much, which is something I would like most upcoming artists to, put their back in. Love Molly. And
Yeah, shout outs to Molly.
back still in Ghana, Black Sheriff has announced that he's going to be dropping his album. I
Yeah,
think that is going to be like in April
it's
though.
April 6th, I think so, because
Yeah.
I chatted with his manager. He mentioned something like that to me. So April 6th, I think he's doing his American tour as well. So same as
Mm.
King Promise. I think King Promise only starting
Mm-hmm.
or started already. So big ups to the Ghanaian
Same as
brothers.
Ruga. Everybody's
Same as
touring. Our
yeah,
artists
Ruga.
are touring.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So big shout out to all the guys
Afrobeats to the
touring right
world.
now.
Oh, Joe Boy is even touring
Afrobeats
too. I forgot Joe Boy is touring.
tour is touring as well. So perfect time for them. They drop their album. So it's time to
And
get on the
tour.
road and
Davido
sell the
touring,
records.
Joe Boy touring, Ruga touring, Rema touring.
Rabbi touring as well. So Afrobeats, African music to the world.
To the world. Okay, now we can go to the speak of the month.
Peak of the month. Is that supposed to be like a ring or a bell or something that's going
Ding
to
ding 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 ding
signify
ding 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 ding.
ding 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 ding? Do you want to go first or you want me to go first? Because I plan to play the song.
Okay, so my pick of the month was released last month.
What song is that?
Eddie Mandela. Oh, easy
Oh,
got
okay.
the like
Big
apart from
tune.
it being my pick of the month, I'm going to also need this song to play across the world every single time.
Okay, I think it's going to travel because TikTok knows how to do the magic. Once a song goes viral on TikTok and he has that many style of enjoyment,
Intercontinental,
very relatable. Everybody
monumental.
wants
We
to
go live
minister of
forever.
enjoyment.
Yeah.
And we have Mr. of Enjoyment here with us too now. Am I me? I'm Minister of Enjoyment or flexing to. Maybe I don't calm down small, but I need to bring that energy back again. I think we need to do something in Nigeria at some point that has to do with
Okay.
enjoyment. What do you think?
Okay.
You
Agreed.
you, you agree with it, right?
Agreed.
You can see it. You see the
So
vision,
so after we do the thing in Nigeria where we're doing
right?
Ministry of Enjoyment, we'll now go to Boston for Intercontinental.
Oh my God, you're busting my brain right now. All right, let me give you my own song
Okay.
of the month. I'm about
Okay.
to play it.
Ramadan.
Perfect song. How do you mean? Lost on Ramadan.
Mm, love it.
This song was released about a year ago,
Do you
and
get?
during Ramadan he brought it back. And you know what? Again, when it comes to sampling music, people that have heard the song before or heard similar sound before will be able to relate with it. The first thing I heard
Mm.
when I heard this song was Ayefele, Yinka Ayefele, and
Oh.
Twe Twe by Kiss Daniel, the
Oh,
instrumental,
okay.
and then the vibe and the way he sang the
Do,
song,
do
the
you think it's
melodies.
sampling or okay, so I remember one time
I think it's called interpolation, not
interpolation.
sampling.
Another
Right.
thing, a part that has me a lot confused right now, right, is that because I don't think he mentioned it didn't say, yeah, it didn't say there he interpolated or sampled, right? So um, I remember when I was having a discussion with somebody about how Ed Sheeran, when Ed Sheeran had a case, and Ed Sheeran said he might not have to have listened to your song before he has that same melody because melodies can be given to anybody at any given time. Yeah, like someone is saying, "Oh,
Unconsciously.
you copied my progressions." Like I've never even heard of your song before. I knew this progression,
You must
and
have heard it from
there
somewhere.
was one time I was a CK song, the guitar riffs were going really nice, and I told him that do you know that this same guitar riffs are in this song? He was like, so I asked him something about like is it a copy or something like that, and it was like if you say I copied this, then you copied this, then you copied that, then you
See?
copied that, because they all had the same guitar riffs.
Right.
So
So
I don't know if I would say it's interpolation or sampling.
Uh, so this one is interpolation, and there's been two other songs that were interpolated. Some was interpolated from. So I felt like interpolated. There's this lady, forgotten her name, and then there's this other man too. I think in the 70s or the 80s. That So, and when it comes to chord progressions, like you mentioned, chord progressions, there are no new chord progressions.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is tweaked in a different way. But
Mm-hmm.
for this case, so nobody can tell me otherwise that it's not Ayefele and Tue
So
that they mix together.
okay,
Interpolation too bad.
okay. So Ramadan is coming
Right.
to an end. By the end of March, we're going to celebrate Eid. But my question now is, would you like the song to continue? Is this also your your abroad rotation, like songs that should be on rotation in US radio?
Ramadan, US radio. That's tough. You can just come in Afrobeat shows, but no. For US radio, the one that will get that I would say to pick on radio for the month of March is
Mm-hmm.
La because it's
We go
relatable.
live forever.
Good vibes on radio, and
Yeah,
it's I won't be surprised if I start hearing it on radio. You
for
know,
real. Because it's
yeah, I won't
picking
be
up.
surprised. But because they once the numbers are there, chances are high that's gonna get on the radio, and the
Mm.
budget is behind it too. Budget has to be behind it too. So,
Monumental,
you understand?
monumental budget.
What the monumental budget?
You know
It
what? We'll
was.
see it at the end of April if it's going. When we come back in April to see if
We'll
it
see.
went.
Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen in the month of April. Big shouts to everyone who tuned in. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow us on socials as well. MIA is a radio host
I am.
and an MC, Ipo Man,
I
the
am.
biggest and the greatest Ipo Man from Nigeria. Check her
Period.
out. Find her on socials, follow her as well. Uh,
Yes.
Follow Vibe Master JD as well. I'm a radio DJ and talent manager and an
Yeah.
entrepreneur. I do it all kind of
Tick, 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 tick,
situation.
tick.
I did so here and there and there. So
Yeah.
big shouts to everyone to the big shout outs to the production team
I
as
thought I was gonna
well.
say my handle.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
The melody, not MIA.
Remember that the melody is never MIA. So the melody not MIA. All right. You can find me on socials everywhere online. Vibe Master JD. This is us signing out. See you at the
Eh, I,
end of
I'm sorry, I'm
April.
cutting you short again. Big shout out to the
Okay,
production
go ahead.
team. It was such a long day, but we were able to make sure this happened. So big shout out to Ugly.
You're gonna sign out. You really want to sign out. Big
And
shout
with
out to
that,
Ugly.
we say thank you so much. Join us next week, April, to have a buzzing, hot episode of Afrobeats Trending.
And if you'd like, if there are other topics you'd like us to include in Afrobeat Trending every month, feel free to DM me or DMR or comment on the video on socials, on YouTube. And we'll see you at the end of April. Peace.
Peace.